Okay, Goldsmith. So this is how we made 340 plus thousand kroner for small Goldsmith shops. So this is the exact same system that we just used, and I'm just going to show it exactly step by step how we did it. So the first thing we do when we come in is that we just actually make an offer. Most Goldsmiths don't have an offer, which is what we call the founding basis of your business. Okay, you have to have an offer to get clients. Otherwise, clients just don't know. There's no incentive for them to actually come and buy, right? So you're kind of just waiting for them to have a desire for your jewelry, which is, I think, not a reliable way of having a business, especially a small goldsmith shop, right? So we come in, we create an offer, then we run Facebook and Instagram ads to actually get leads. We turn those leads into booked appointments, and then after they actually walk into our shop, we have a four-step sales system. Okay, this is to be able to charge as high prices as you possibly can, get them to come back again, get them to refer. Like, this is the sales system that we use. And then after that, we have a 90-day campaign to actually resell those people that already bought, and also sell the leads that we didn't turn into customers. So basically the dead leads. Okay. So let's start with the offer. Our way of creating our offer is very, very productized. It's super, super simple. I know there are entire huge books, many amounts of books just dedicated to how to make offers, and some get very complicated. Some get, there are a lot of steps to making offers. What we do is we just use three things: scarcity, urgency, and bonuses. We basically never use guarantees. We, in fact, have never used a guarantee in our marketing campaigns. We use a guarantee on the sale. So, for example, we have tried everything and they don't budge, then we use a guarantee. That's it. But that's like last resort, and we never put it on marketing. We just never did it, and it works. So this is what we use: scarcity, urgency, and bonuses. How we present the offer. This is the formula to actually write an offer and put it up so that leads see it, so that followers see it, right? So this is the formula. So duration plus dream outcome, right? The dream of the customer. And then to end is just a container word. So duration could be 40 minutes. The dream could be dream wedding ring. The container word would be consultation, appointment, boutique session, one-on-one, right? Because they are a one-on-one with us so that we can actually get the sale done, right? So that is basically how we present the offer. We use scarcity. Scarcity is just five left, right? Just one left, just two left, just 10 left, right? We just say that. And then urgency is that this offer is only available until, let's say, the story is, let's say if we put a story up and we have this offer is just available until this story comes down, DM me right now, right? If we are on Instagram, or if we are using ads, it's until that date, until X date, until the 20th of December, until the 25th of December, until the 30th of December, until the 1st of January, until midsummer, like whatever, right? So we just have a urgency, which is basically the duration of the offer. Like, when does this finish? And then bonuses. So the funny thing about bonuses is that we don't tell what the bonus is. We just say free gift plus free gift, right? Plus free secret free gift, right? So we just use that as our bonuses in our offer. Okay, so that is our offer. Super, super simple. Yeah, we don't get fancy with these things. And then the ads. Again, here we also use another formula, a different formula. So in the ads, in the creative at least, so this is the creatives, are the photos, are the videos, are the banners, are the carousel, right? The thing that people are actually seeing when they see your ad is that we have location, right? So for us, Stockholm City, that's where we are running the ads. Then we have the target market. So in this case, it's ladies wanted, right? So we are targeting Stockholm ladies. That's it. Okay. And then we just insert the offer. So it's a 30-minute dream jewelry consultation, dream wedding ring consultation, um, a dream wedding earrings consultation, right? So we grab them with what our customers actually want, like dream wedding, and we just insert our offer there. So remember the formula: location, Stockholm City, target market, ladies wanted, offer, dream wedding ring consultation. Okay? So that's basically the formula for our creative. We use basically the same formula on our videos, right? If we ever run videos, we have the exact same formula, just someone's saying this. Stockholm City ladies, right? Just we just say that. Okay? But these are the ads that some of the ads that we run. And then the next step is after we get leads, what do? Leads alone are useless, right? They're just strangers, right? Strangers we can contact. What we have to do is book them into appointments and actually get them to walk into our shop, which is an entire different process, right? To getting the leads. So we have a rule, which is the 60-second rule, inside 1 minute, basically. We have to call them or text them, ideally both, right? Inside 60 seconds. So let's say a lead comes in, boom, you get a notification on your cell phone, and you have 60 seconds to pick up your cell phone, dial the number, and call them. If they don't answer, you dial the number again, you call them again. That is called double dialing, right? It's super simple. Everyone does it. They will be more likely to pick up. If they don't pick up, you text them, right away, super fast. There is a study, I think it's by Harvard, that it said like the chances of them becoming a customer, if you contact them inside 60 seconds, goes up by like 300%. So you want to make more money, call them inside 60 seconds. We normally have a couple of rules, or at least foundational rules, that we build on for booking appointments. Number one is volume. So for volume, number one, you need a bunch of leads, right, to actually be able to do volume. And then number two is that you need to contact those leads an enormous amount of times, right? So for example, if they don't answer the first two calls, that's fine. Text them. Later in the day, call them twice again, text them again, and then call them again, and then text them again, right? So you cannot stop when they just don't answer once. You paid for those leads. They told you, yes, I want your jewelry. Like, why are you? Most goldsmiths just like they call them once if they do it. Most of the time, they just text them. By the way, okay. And then if they don't answer, it's like, okay, they don't want it. But it's like, well, maybe they were driving, right? Maybe they saw the ad while they were walking to their car, and then they closed their phone, and then they started to drive. Like, maybe there are a billion different things that could have happened that they just didn't see your call. And then if they saw your call, they were already at work. What are they going to do? Call you? No, you have to call them, right? Many times you have to give them the opportunity to get your jewelry, right? You have to help them, right? Okay, so that's volume, an enormous amount of outreach. Just contact them a bunch of times. Okay. Number two, speed. Remember the 60-second rule. That's the most important part. Okay, the 60-second rule. And then number three is personalization. So, for example, if they feel that they are getting like a bot, an AI bot, an automatic response, they won't answer. Like, who would answer to AI? Like, it's not a person. Who cares, right? But if they hear an audio and you say their name, or obviously you call them and it's you, right? Then it's personalized. If you send them a photo, like if you're just texting them, you send them a photo. Hey, this is the Goldsmith shop. I'm just wondering what time you want to come in today. I'm here till 8, right? So that's personalized, right? So yeah, those are our rules for booked appointments. That is how we do it. We call them and we text them. That's it. We don't do anything else. We don't do emails. We used to do emails, but we didn't see any need for that anymore because we can just text and call. So that's our way of booking appointments. Then after they actually walk into our shop, which is the big point, right? We need them to walk into our shop. Then we have a 4-step sales system. Now, most goldsmiths don't have a sales system, obviously, They don't have a sales system, and they normally, this is kind of how it goes. Um, they tell people they know about their that they are opening a shop or that they are goldsmiths or something like that. They go to fairs and stuff like that, and they kind of just wait for someone to come. Very unreliable. Okay. Number one. Number two, if by some chance someone walks in, they don't have a process to actually get the highest price possible, right? And then sell them another expensive thing, like on top of the thing that they came in that they want, right? They can sell them another thing. And then if they don't take that, they don't have a process to downsell, right? So if they lose that sale, they don't sell, right? So instead of losing the sale, you can have a downsell, right? So this is the step sales process. We price anchor, so we say something is very very expensive, and then we just upsell them, and then the upsell is basically giving them an offer on that price anchor. So 50,000 kroner, well, I'll give it to you for 25,000, half. Like, incredible offer, but they are paying 25,000 kroner for something, right? Like, I'm just giving an example on items, right? If they don't take, if let's say they take it, right, they take the upsell, they take the price, like you price anchor correctly, they take the upsell. Instead of just ending the thing there, you can cross sell them into another thing, right? They want a wedding ring, well, they will need wedding earrings as well. They will need some wedding bangles as well, right? They will need the whole thing. Why stop in the wedding ring, right? Like, you can keep selling them these stuff. They want it. They walked into your shop. They took time away from their day to walk into your shop. Like, they want your stuff. Okay, so you can cross sell them that. If they don't take your upsell, which is normally what happens, obviously keep pushing, keep looping, right? But let's say you've tried everything. You're about to lose the sale. Well, then just downsell them. I give them something way less expensive that, I mean, it doesn't cost you that much time and that much money to actually make, right? So you just downsell them, right? And then boom, you get the sale. And then when you downsell them, don't just downsell them. Cross sell them into another thing, right? So you can downsell and cross sell as well, upsell and cross sell as well. Um, and then after you close the sale, this is the big part. You have to ask for the referral. Okay. So instead of, for example, giving a sale, having a sale, closing a sale, right? And just, okay, bye, thank you, here's your stuff, goodbye, right? Why don't you just ask for two more referrals, which is what we do, okay? Because obviously, not everyone is going to give us the two referrals because we ask for two. Now, obviously, we ask for two in exchange for something. We give them a bonus. By the way, secret. Okay, we give them a bonus for giving us we bribe them. Okay, we bribe them for the referral. They give us the two referrals, and now we have two free customers. Now, those two won't, like, two of them won't become customers. Not all referrals become customers, but we have more leads. We have free leads to work on, and referrals are always the best. I promise you. At least from what we have heard from the goldsmiths that we help, so referrals are just the best. Okay, so we have the two referrals, and that is the step sales system. Price anchor, get the highest, sell the most expensive item, and then cross sell another thing. If they don't take that, they definitely won't take it. Then just downsell instead of losing the sale, and then cross sell them again. And then when you cross sell them, you finish the sale, you close the sale, you have the money, you have the deposit. Ask for a referral and give them a free bonus, right? Boom. That's what you do. And then we get to the final stage, which is kind of the juicing, just squeezing the last drop, right? You have to resell them, right? Because remember, you paid for them, right? You paid to get them. You run an ad. You're paying Facebook, you're paying Meta, Instagram to actually get you those leads, right? So why not resell them? So after 90 days, now most goldsmiths don't wait 90 days, by the way, but this is our process. 90-day resale campaign. So what we do is we have a 3-day campaign, which just consists of texts and emails. Super simple. Most small business owners do this. So we just do the same thing. But instead of doing like a 1 day, hey, I got this offer, Do you mind? Like, are you interested? Instead of doing that, we have a 3-day campaign, right? And that campaign just consists of giving them offers, just throwing offers at them, right? Obviously, we use the same formula as we use when we create the first offer. Remember, the first step is that we just use scarcity and urgency and bonuses. That's it. So, scarcity, we only have 5 left, right? Urgency, it's only for 3 days. And we are only offering this for the next 3 days. And then we give you a free gift, secret gift, right? That's the bonus. And that's what we do. That's our entire sales process. That's our entire process from click to close to resell. That's it. That's what we do. And we have made over 340,000 kronor until now just using this exact same system. And remember, it's not complicated. It just takes volume, right? Like it's like if you have a billion leads, you will make a sale, right? So it kind of takes volume. If you outreach, like if you text, if you call your leads, but like, let's say you have not that many leads, maybe you have 1,000 leads, right? Not many leads because we are advertising on Meta, right? So let's say you have 1,000 leads and you outreach each of them for like let's say you call at least call them 7 times, like you will make a bunch of sales. This is just what we have seen. Okay, so yeah, hope this was useful. Hope you use it. And like you could put any of the steps in any and one of these steps in any part of your business, and you will make more money. You'll get more sales. Okay, like you could just do the resales part. You could just implement the sales system whenever someone walks in. You could just contact your leads more times, right? You will get more booked appointments. You'll get more walk-ins. You could just run more ads. You could just make more ads. You will get more leads. Okay, you could just do one of these things, and your business will get better. So I hope this was useful. If not, tell me. And yeah, hope this was useful. Bye.